Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody today? Now, can I get that up over here? I'm using Ian's laptop to, here we go. There's it. Play. There we go. Fabulous philosopher. So I'm just going to light some candles here. Shed a bit of light. It was nice and bright when I set up. And then it just went brr. Hi Alexa. Hi Jen. I've got Ian's laptop tonight, so I can actually see what people are commenting. Right, last night. Oh, blimey. I get mad. How is everyone this evening? All good, I trust. Just lighting these candles to get a little bit more light going. So you can light your illumination candles now if you want to. Entirely up to you. Let's put a bit more incense on. Tonight's incense is, there we go, New Moon. New Moon incense. Aha, Las Vegas, Jen. Very cool. I love it. What's the weather like there today? It's been sunny today. Well, it's gone a bit dark now. It's been nice and sunny today. A bit warm, actually. We're looking after my friend's cat at the moment, so we have to sort of, it's a little way up the road that we go to do that. I'm walking up there and it's really hot. So yeah, it's been quite warm here today, which is good. It's all good. So just a quick little talk on what we're doing. So you're not late, don't worry. I was early. So if you're actively participating, you've printed out and you filled out as well your abundance check. Oh my God, Jen, that's too hot for me. I couldn't cope with that kind of heat. Wow. So abundance checks, that's it. So the way to fill them out like you do any normal check, yeah? So pay to, obviously, yourself, the date, and to the order of is whatever it is that you are working on to manifest, yeah? And then that carries through to the next new moon when we burn it. So if you've got an old one, we're going to burn the old one. If you haven't got an old one, then the one that you're filling out today will be the old one that you burn next new moon. If that makes sense. It makes sense to me. I don't know if it makes sense to anybody else. Okay, how many have time? A couple of minutes yet. So, order of service this evening. Oh, and it's Vidar's day today. I think I'm saying that right. I don't know. Odin's son. So today, in the kind of new name for that, Asatru, I think that's pronounced that, something like that anyway. In the new kind of Viking religion, today is the day that Vidar is celebrated. So Odin's son is celebrated for killing Fenris, the horrible big wolf thing at Ragnarok. And he killed it with an old boot, which is quite mad, actually. So in that kind of Viking religion, what they do is they take old bits of shoe leather on, today. And they, what do they do with them? I think they just, they bury them in a pit in honor of Vidar. Especially cobblers. Especially cobblers. They do that to honor Vidar. Or Vidar. I don't know how you pronounce it. I'm pronouncing it the way I like. So, I'll say a little bit about that, and I've got a little drinky here to toast him with, so that's good. So we're combining two things this evening. We're combining our Jupiter inner abundance, which we are working on as Jupiter is still in retrograde, and we got 2 more planets going retro next week as well. So, oh my god, but it's all good. I think it's in the next 2 weeks actually. You've got Neptune and Mars going retrograde, but they're not bad. Okay. So while Jupiter is in retrograde, we're working on an inner abundance, building that up for when it goes direct again, which is July 10th, when we're going to whack it out there in a really big way, Hi, Amanda. Hi, Gary. It's good to see you guys. Yay. Inner abundance. So we're also working not just with our abundance checks, but with our 7th Pentacle of Jupiter. So when we do the affirmation, the mantra, I'm going to have that turned to face me so I can focus on it. Yeah, in fact, I'm going to turn it to face me now, otherwise I'll forget to do that. And very simple. It's a little pot with a bit of blue tack, high-tech stuff. There's nothing like a bit of simplicity, that's what I say. Okay, so we're using our abundance checks. We're going to burn the old one. I've also got some bay leaves because burnt paper doesn't smell nice, so I've got some bay leaves as well. Ian's not here tonight. He's gone to his spiritualist church. That's just me. So I'm working with abundance checks, 7th Pentacle of Jupiter. I've got a few different crystals, which I'll talk about later, and oils and herbs, which I'll talk about later as well. So we're going to ground and energize with, I think I'm going to use the drum, and then at the end I'll use the chimes to bring us back, I might walk the circle tonight. I don't normally, actually, but because it's a new moon, I think I'm going to walk the circle, just using circle cast, circle conjure, and then call the elements. And then comes some really cool stuff. Let me just take the paper clip off there so I can actually read my notes. So when we get back, so I'm not going to, oh no, I will do that actually. We're going to call Hecate as well because she's very good at guiding us if we need it. So once we've cast the circle and called the elements, we then come back to the altar, and there's a few words to say, so call and response, so you haven't got to learn the words. And then we will call Hecate as well. And then we're going to anoint our palms with, you can use lotus oil. I've actually got our blend. This is the one I used last night that I've got everywhere. So the label's coming off of this one at the moment. It's peeling off. So I've got Luck and Prosperity oil plus the Abramelin oil. So I'm going to use a bit of each of those on the palms. And then what we do is we're going to move up the chakras, energizing each chakra as we go with some words. And then what do we do? We're going to anoint the abundance check, 4 corners and in the middle with the same oil. And then we're going to do 108 because it falls on Thursday today. We're going to do 108. We lift ourselves from the dust. Okay, so might go on a little bit tonight. It might hit an hour, but it might go over a little bit. And we'll light the candle at that point as well when we do that. Once we have done the 108, we lift ourselves from the dust. We will then burn the old abundance check. And then I'll whack the bay leaves in as well so it doesn't smell horrible. Then we've got some other words as well actually, but I think we'll just say those once. Just trying to do that's coming down the sun now. So what we'll do is when we burn the old abundance check, we will say these other words. Yeah, that's how we'll do it. Yeah, I'm following the breadcrumbs here because that's where the magic happens. The magic happens in the chaos and in the muck. Yeah, not in the precision planning that I love so much. Although, you know, that's magic in itself. Right, let's just put a bit more of this on and then we shall begin. It's funny how different incenses behave in different ways. Last night, I had 3 coals on the go and it was going crazy and I could barely see the camera. Tonight, it's like, no, I don't want to. Never work with children, animals and incense. Okay. So, the grounding and energizing with the drum. Put that somewhere where I can see it. So whilst we're doing this grounding work, grounding, very important. As you know, I bang on about it all the time. It's very important. It's your connection to infinite energy. Yeah, it's an infinite energy source. And it is also your place of security, of trust, of the trust in the universe. Yeah. So very important. Grounding is so important. So while we're doing this grounding work, you can either imagine roots going down from the base of your spine or your feet into the earth, or you can imagine or you can visualize red swirling energy at the base of the spine. Either is good. Thank you, Jen. I learned in my, I suppose that was my that was my early 30s actually. Oh my God, it took me that long to not be scared of my laughter. It sounds like a bit of a weird thing, doesn't it? But yeah, for a long time I didn't like my laugh. You know how you get very self-conscious as a teenager? That carried on up into my 30s. Especially with my laugh. But hey ho, we grow older and we grow wiser. So they say. So if you have a drum and you want to join in, then do it. Breathing. So it looks like we're doing a Sufi grind as well. So Sufi grind, it's a bit like your spine is a teaspoon in a cup. So your spine is moving around the rim of the cup. going to move the spine in the other direction, which can feel a bit strange to begin with. Stick with it. It's worth it. Breathing. Slowly come to the center. Very strange going on. This laptop's not playing the line. That's very odd. I can still see your comments though, so that's good. Right. So I'm going to walk the circle, and I'm going to use my teeny tiny Athame. The first one I ever got, and it's teeny tiny. You can't really see it. Can you see it? If I go up there, you can see it. It's very sharp and pointy and tiny. So it's actually really good for when we go away. I can take it with us when we go camping and the like. So just making sure. Okay. So I'm going to use the words circle cast, circle conjure for the walking of the circle. So if you want to walk the circle with me, you can. And we're going to go from the east, because we're now working with the expansion outward spiral energy. Yeah. So we're working with Deosil casting, circle casting energy. Okay. Cool, Alexa. There's nothing wrong with that. And if you don't have an Athame wand or sword, you can use your index finger. Yeah? It's all good. So we're starting east. I have to move all my stuff out of the way. And we're going clockwise. Okay. So your wand, sword, or Athame will be in your left hand. And we're going to start walking the circle. We're going to go around 3 times. From the east to south, west, north, back to east, and then round again 2 more times. So always remembering, when you're casting this energetic circle, To imagine that energy flowing through you, down through your wand, sword, affirmate, or index finger, down to create this amazing energetic circle. Yeah, the light can be any color that you want. It doesn't have to be a particular color. Okay, so just take a couple of breaths into yourself and we'll begin. So the words are circle cast, circle conjure, 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 circle cast, circle conjure. So we're back to east. So if you're not there, quickly scoot round to the east. So you can either point your affirmate, wand, sword, or finger down at the ground, or you can point it up, depending on what you feel like doing, really. So just repeating these words after me. Begone all problems of thought and mind. Be blown away by the winds of the heavens. Turn face south. I'm going to draw that arc of energy around to the south, like we did yesterday, just the other way round. Repeat after me. Begone all fears and harmful angers. Be burned away by the fires of spirit. Again, drawing that arc of energy around to the west. And repeat after me. Begone all insecurity and uncontrolled emotions. Be washed clean by the sacred waters of the Great Mother. And again, drawing that arc of energy around to the north. And repeat after me. Begone all stubbornness and rigidity. Be buried deep in the cleansing, renewing earth. Walk that arc of energy around back to the east, and then coming to stand in front of your altar. And holding your affirmate, wand, finger or sword up to the heavens and repeating after me. All negative influences and habits are cleansed. By the Goddess and God. I stand before my altar, renewed in spirit and strength. Hecate, shine your light for me, should I lose my way. Take a couple of breaths. And then slowly come back to sitting. That's okay, Jen. I'll see you in the replay. Okay. So we're going to anoint our palms with your chosen oil blend. Or blends. I'm mixing two together here. If I go bang, you know it's powerful. If I can get me out of this bottle. It's running out. I need to get some more. There we go. So, rub your palms together. So we're going to move our hands up the energy centers in this fashion. Yeah? So the fingertips are facing each other. And the palms are flat. Yeah? Ish. Okay. So we're going to start at the root chakra. So it's around about the base of the spine. Okay. So you can have your eyes closed here or you can keep them open. It's up to you. Take a breath in. So if you want to color here, it's red. And repeat after me. May the Kundalini rise in its proper time. Grant me balance in my physical body and life. Couple of breaths there, imagining the color red. And then with your next inhale, we're going to move the hands up to around about the navel center. Take a breath in. And exhale. Color here is orange, okay? Repeat after me. Open my mind like a flower to the wisdom you give. Grant me the balance of the mental powers. Couple of breaths here with the color orange. Then with your next inhale, we're moving the hands up to the solar plexus. That's that funny lip squidgy bit just below the chest. Color here is yellow. Take a breath in. Release. And repeat after me. Guide my steps in my search for the truth. Grant me balance of my emotions. Couple of breaths here. Next inhale, we move up to the heart center. Color here is either green or pink. Take a breath in. Release. And repeat after me. Give me insight into my heart. Show me the spiritual path I can take. Couple of breaths here. Next inhale, moving up to the throat. Wow, heat. Wow. Color here is sky blue. Breathing in. Release. And repeat. Prepare my spirit to hear the voices of the goddesses and gods. Teach me the way of creativity. Couple of breaths. Inhale, we're moving up to the third eye. Now this can be an area where you gather a lot of heat, so just breathe through it, okay? Color here is like an inky dark blue. Breathe. Release. And repeat. Open my inner eye to the psychic gifts. Grant me positive use of my inner knowing. Couple of breaths. And then as we inhale, we're going to bring the hands into, so they're not together like that, they're more like that, okay, just at the back of the head. Color here is either purple, white, silver, or gold, or a mixture of all of them. Breathe in. Release. And repeat after me. Unfold the lotus blossom. That I may ever receive your blessings. O ancient ones, eternal and wise. So I may grow and learn. Beyond my perceived restrictions. Breathe there. Then I'm going to bring the palms together and we're going to touch the back of the head, third eye, heart, and release. Ooh. I love that. It's very, very good. Hi, Julie. Okay. So we're going to anoint our abundance check. Check, check, check. So, actually, I've still got some oil in the palm of my hand. I'm going to use that. So we anoint each corner. And then in the middle as well. Excuse me. So that's ready to go. Yeah. So you can place that on your altar where you can see it if you want to. I might actually just, can I do that? Can I do that? I don't know. Let me try. I'm going to put it there underneath my Jupiter thing. So, aha, good. So that's good. Right. So we're going to do 108. We lift ourselves from the dust. I'm going to light that Jupiter candle. So light your Jupiter candle. If you're using a Jupiter candle, if you're not using a Jupiter candle, that's all good too. Okay. So the words here are, we lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. Okay. It's actually written on the top of the abundance check if you can't remember it. Okay, so you're good to go. So breathe. So 108. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust. From the mindset of lack to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack, to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack, to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack, to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack, to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack, to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack, to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack, to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack, to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack, to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack, to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack, to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack, to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack, to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack, to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack, to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of lack, to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. So if you've still got a few to go, then carry on going. Candle's going a bit mad there actually. It's burnt down twice as quickly as that one. It's just really peculiar. Don't go on my affirmation, please. Still don't go on my affirmation. Okay. I think those coals are dead. Not going to get any more out of those. Okay. So we've supercharged our pentacle and our abundance check. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to set fire to our old abundance check. Make sure you've got your heat-proof container handy. You don't want to set yourself on fire. Okay, so we're going to set fire to the old abundance check. Okay, as we say these words, take this symbol of my desire, elements of air, water, earth, and fire. Your magic, my magic, intertwined. soul, heart, body, mind. Confidence, strength, with the moon grow. Abundance cometh now, this I know. Just going to repeat that again. Take this symbol of my desire. There we go. Elements of air, water, earth, and fire. Your magic, my magic, intertwined. Soul, heart, body, mind. Woo! Confidence, strength, with the moon grow. Abundance cometh now, this I know. A little fire going there. Love it. It's going. It's going. One more time. Take this symbol of my desire. Woo! Elements of air, earth, water, fire. Your magic, my magic, intertwined. Soul, heart, body, mind. Abundance cometh now, this I know. Confidence, strength, with the moon grow. Still a little fire going on in there. That's very cool. Make it so. So mote it be. It is done. It is done. It. Oh, trying to pick out a piece of bay leaf there. It is done. Nice little fire going there. So what you want is everything to burn, yeah? So it's all gone. So you've got ashes, yeah? And like I say, that's why I burn the bay leaf as well, because paper doesn't smell good when it burns. It's not nice. So while we're waiting for that to burn itself out, I am just going to do a little tuning fork thing with you. So this is the, frequency of Jupiter combined with 396 Hertz, which eliminates guilt and fear. Just as we're sitting, watching the old energy burn. Which ties in really nicely actually with the work we were doing yesterday. Ooh, I'll do that. Ties in really well with that, with the fire energy we were using yesterday. In relation to surrender. One more. I think that is all. All gone. All gone. It's just ash. There's a few little embers in the bottom there. So that's cool. Okay. So in the burning of our old abundance check and in the charging of the new one, we've released that energy. Okay. So with your new abundance check, you can either put it on your altar. What I do is I fold mine up and I put it under my cauldron lid. So I know it's there, but it's not. I'm not looking at it all the time. Yeah. You could put it in a spell box or in a spell bag. Put it in a money jar if you wanted to, with crystals, herbs, bits of money. It's entirely up to you. Because it's like a key, yeah. So it is a set and forget. Yeah, so you set the intention and you forget about it. Yeah, so you hand over the baton to the universe. Yeah, because it is ever abundant. That's why it's got Bank of Ever Abundant Universe on the check. Because it is. I mean, you only got to look outside, look at nature to see evidence of that. But at the same time, if you want to tap into that particular energy that we've raised this evening, you can hold it in your hand and just repeat just once. We lift ourselves from the dust, from the mindset of black to the high vibration of abundance and wealth in all things. Just to charge you up, if you like, yeah. Or if you don't want to use the check, you can use your 7th Pentacle of Jupiter, yeah, because that is also a talisman. Okay. Right. So I'm going to use the charm. Oh, I haven't got moon poem. Don't have the moon poem this evening. I'll tell you what we will do though. Before I this candle, what is going on with this candle? Look how far that's burnt down. That it's got about that much left of the candle, yeah, about an inch left of the candle. Whereas this one, I find that's the kind of thing I find absolutely fascinating because they're both the same candle, rolled the same way. Very mad, very peculiar. I always find that fascinating. If you have any, what's the word? Any ideas about what might be, you can always type in the comments afterwards, yeah. Because I find that fascinating. So, before I do the grounding, we're going to raise a glass to Vidar, Odin's son. Hail, Vidar, Odin's son, who killed the giant wolf Fenrir at Ragnarok. Oh, hail, Vidar, Odin's son. Had to do that. Okay. So, we're going to ground first. Using this lovely chime. This one is Sufi. Sufi. And breathe. Take a couple of breaths. So you should be feeling nice and grounded again. Yeah. Breathe. So we're just going to devoke Hecate and the elements and close the circle. Incense on there. No, the embers going there. Hecate, glorious. Hecate Sotera, Hecate. Hecate, we thank you for joining us in our circle. Stay if you will. Go if you must. We bid you hail and farewell. Hail and farewell. Oh, Smurf, that dog is funny. He knows his timing is perfect. Elements of earth, air, fire, water. We thank you for joining us in our circle. Leave from us here, return to thy sphere. We bid you hail and farewell. Hail and farewell. May the circle be open but unbroken. May the God and the Goddess be ever in your heart. Merry meet and merry part and merry meet again. Blessed be. I'm just going to put these candles out. Not there's much left of that one. So like I say, your abundance checks you can fold up and put somewhere safe until the next new moon when we will burn them. And keep a note, keep a note in your book of shadows what happens during this waxing moon. It's always very interesting to keep a note of what's going on in relation to your magic work. It's fascinating. Okay, so if anyone's got anything they want to share, so Jen had to go. So Jen, enjoy the replay. I don't know if I've already said that. I might have done. So incense we were using, I think I did that. It was new moon incense. Available on our website, thewitchesbazaar.com. Don't you know? So let me just move that out of the way so I can reach the crystals. So like I say, my abundance check I fold up and I place it under my cauldron lid because it's very heavy. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't get moved by the wind or anything. Whoops. Being naughty. So crystals, most of the crystals I've got here this evening are to do with abundance or in some way, shape or form Jupiter. So this is a leopard skin, serpentine, which is kind of see it. It's better that side actually. See the markings on it. Very, very cool. I love that. Originally I got that for heart because it's very good for the heart. During the Kundalini ritual, my hands were so hot and tingly. It does that. Absolutely, it does that, Amanda. You are. Next time we do this, actually, I'm going to use the mudra for each chakra, and that will make it even more powerful. We could we do that? We could even bring in the tone for each chakra as well, if you really want to give it some oomph, yeah? But yeah, I always get it really hot at the third eye, sometimes the solar plexus as well, but always the third eye is like burning hot. Quite amazing. Alexa, love the chakra cleanse and felt so much energy. Got hot in here and then really cold. Yeah, my ears are burning, and they were burning through a lot of that whole thing. So someone's talking about me out there. Not like it. They can talk about me all they like. So it's very, very cool. I'm guessing you guys have carried on with your, because you obviously weren't here last week, so you're on holiday. Did you carry on with your Jupiter inner abundance work? That's what I want to know. What else have we got here? This is Moldavite, which is around abundance. It's green, so good for Jupiter, good for today as well. But it also connects with your ancient alien ancestors. Yeah, it connects you to those extraterrestrial energies. Sapphire, this is a black sapphire, which is really good. I think this one is particular to Jupiter, black sapphire. That my crystal notes. Oh, blimey. It's over there somewhere. We've got bloodstone. Really, really good healing crystal, bloodstone. And you can put that one directly in water. Leave it overnight and then drink the water. Take the crystal out, don't forget. I have to say that because you'd be surprised how many people try and drink the crystal. Amethyst, which again is a Jupiter stone. That one is directly connected to Jupiter and connects you to your higher consciousness as well. I have my abundance cluster here, my lovely abundance cluster. I love this stone. I absolutely love it. It's lovely. I have the pyrite calcite fluorite, which is the stone for getting ideas all the way through your energy centers. What are you moaning about, silly dog? What's got up your bum? Now be careful because there's hot wax there. Come round. This way. This way. Now sit down and be shushes, please. So yes, pyrite, fluorite, calcite is the stone for manifesting. Yeah. Very, very powerful for that. In my herbs here is some buckeye, also known as horse chestnut, some star anise and some oak moss. All oak moss is for luck and prosperity. Buckeye and star anise correspond directly to Jupiter. Yeah. And I've also got my lovely dragon's blood, which is the alchemist stone. And it works like a magnet, so it draws prosperity and good fortune to you, which is very cool. Okay. Right. So if no one else has got anything they want to share, or questions as well. Questions are good. If you have any questions about anything that we've done this evening. Wow. Tuning forks, just so you know, 396 hertz, which is the getting rid of fear and guilt. 528 hertz is the DNA repair. I didn't do this one, did I? 111. You can hear that? I hope you can hear It's quite a low tone, 111. Which really is really good for relieving any kind of negative energy in mind, body, soul. Very good for depression. And it actually, if you do this, stick it on your head, wow, it's really powerful, yeah. And it makes your body relax. Your body doesn't have a choice with this fork, yeah. It just goes. You can also place it on the breastbone there, and that's called what's that called? When you place it on a bone and it resonates around your whole body. I've forgotten what that's called now. Resonance something or other. It's very powerful. Yeah, very, very powerful. You're welcome, Alexa. I know there was another comment somewhere. Amanda, always sleep so well after these rituals. Very cool. I like that. It's fantastic. Why is that though? You have to ask yourself that question. Why is that? You don't have to answer that, by the way. It's a rhetorical question. But it's always an interesting one to ask, those questions of yourself. Why? What is the reason behind that? Because there might be a little key in there. If you have problems sleeping normally, when you're not doing a ritual, there might be an answer in there. Yeah, if you ask the question. I find this incredible. Can you see these two candles? I've got to show you this because this is mad. Yeah, and this one's completely stuck to the table as well. So let me see if I can get this off there because this is bonkers. Yeah, it's completely. Oh my god, it's completely stuck to the table. It's got like tendrils that don't want to come off. Holy crap! You see that? It's like it's got 3 tendrils, but the candle is gone. Yeah, there's a teeny tiny bit left. Same candles, rolled at the same time, and then look at this one. There's loads of it left, which is how it should be. So, anyone got any theories as to what happened there? The only thing I can think of, and candles are a big indicator in magic, yeah. When a candle, for me, when a candle burns down quicker, it's more energized, yeah, I believe. Relaxed and uplifted. Key word there, relaxed. So is there something you can do daily which kind of gets you into that frame of mind, ready for sleep? It's a good one. So candles, when a candle burns down quicker, there's a particular energy associated with that. So if I look at the way this is set up, so for you watching, that would be left and that would be right. But for me, as I'm looking at it, this is incoming, this is outgoing. And there's been an imbalance between energy coming in, this is in our life generally, for us, energy coming in and energy going out, yeah? So that's less active than that one. So there's less activity on the incoming, which is what's been happening, and more activity on the outgoing, which is exactly, that's energetically in many, many ways, yeah? You put the tuning forks, hertz and uses on files. I can do that. One of the things, just quickly, did I say all I wanted to say about candles? I think so. So that to me is a very physical indicator of the energetic things that are happening in our life right now. Absolutely 100%. And it's got tendrils as well, so I don't know what that means. So yes, tuning forks and frequencies one of the things, and it is in the pipeline, just haven't, it's just that there's been so much stuff happening at the moment. It's like we really want to get this the third prong of our free courses is a self-healing course. Yeah, it will be probably 3 lessons in self-healing, much like the energy one, because that's a 3-pronged attack. Yeah, grounding, energy work, self-healing, 3-pronged attack for overall health. Yeah. And that one will be free as well. And one of the things we're going to talk about is frequency. So it might be a couple of days in the making, Mandy, but I can do that, and I can put it in the group, but it would also be part of the self-healing thing, so it'll serve 2 purposes. I can tell you now, 528 DNA healing. 396 gets rid of guilt and fear. And 111 is the ultimate antidepressant and is relaxing. It completely relaxes you, yeah? So you can use it before you go to sleep. And if you go onto YouTube, you don't need to buy the forks, yeah? We did because we're sound healers. You go onto YouTube and put these frequencies into the search and it will come up with the frequencies, yeah, so you can listen to them with your headphones on. Yeah, very, very cool. Frequency is everything in our book. It's everything. Any other questions? I think that's it. So yes, the self-healing course, so that is in the pipeline and it is happening. It's just taking a little bit longer than we thought. So definitely keep your eye out for that. Oh, in other news, it's a bit exciting actually. Ian finished his last illustration for his 2nd Grimlick book. When did he finish that? Was that yesterday? I think that was yesterday. Yeah, because it was on the Dark Moon, because I made a mental note of that. So his 2nd Grimlick book will be out very soon. Hopefully within the next 3 weeks. It just needs me to go through format and edit. So definitely keep your eyes out for that. We've been posting the pictures in the group and posting it everywhere. So yeah, it's really exciting. What else? Oh, we've got our CBD raw stock now. We've got the glassware, we've got the shea butter, and we've got the full spectrum hemp herb. So we're going to be making more salve. What's today? Thursday. So it'll be ready by Monday. The salve will be ready by Monday. So if anyone wants any salve, the CBD salve, it is bloody amazing. Yeah, I'm getting such amazing feedback from people. And by the way, if you've bought any of our CBD products, in the next, probably by the end of next week, you'll get an email through asking for some detailed feedback here that we need to get up on the website, because we need people to use this stuff because it is amazing. Yeah, so healing. I've been using it mainly on my arm because I've been getting and it's to do with RSI, it's also to do with energetic stuff as well. I've been getting like neuralgic pain down my arm and in my elbow, and this CBD salve just takes the edge off it. Bang, done. I wish I had it last year when we were in Devon camping and I couldn't sleep because it was so painful. It was like someone was wringing my arm out. It was horrible. But yeah, that's another story. So you're welcome, Mandy. So what's today? Thursday. What else have we got? I think that's it for this week. But drum roll, please. Monday. I think it's Monday. Is it Monday? Yes. This Monday coming is a Magick Monday. Woohoo! Here comes Smurf. Come round this way. This way. Good boy. You're going to come say hello. So this Monday, the 18th, is a Magick Monday. Come and set Mummy's up then. Say hello. Oh, hello, everybody. Magick Monday, and it will be tarot readings First come, first serve. 8 o'clock, that is. That's 8 o'clock UK time, which is 3 p.m. Eastern. And I think it's 1 p.m. Pacific. But don't quote me on that because I'm still having problems with changing to Pacific time. And I definitely know it's 3 p.m. Eastern. It might be 12 noon. I can't remember. Pacific. Okay. And then... oh, yes. And also next week, we have an actual physical gathering here on Wednesday. And then on Thursday at noon, we're doing our midsummer summer solstice Litha ceremony, which would be quite nice. But looking forward to that. So we've got quite a lot on next week. But we will see you on Monday for Magic Monday tarot reading. Be here or be big like a pickle. Definitely set your alarm, Alexa, for Magic Monday. It is so cool. And you know, I had a little idea just quickly. Oh my God, it's nearly 7:30. Wow. Just quickly. Now there was something Ian was going to do, wasn't there? Around. Oh my goodness, what was it? Oh, that was it. Templates for pentacles. So that, yeah, that's something else. I don't know why I brought that up. Never mind. I was actually thinking of doing some kind of, because we've got the tarot readings, we've got crystal readings, and then there's how-tos. So we've done how to use a pendulum. So we could do a different how-to. But I'm thinking because Ian is the resident medium, yeah, the resident psychic, if you like. We might have a little talk. So this Magic Monday is a tarot, and then there are 2 Magic Mondays of crystal readings, and then the one after that, I think, I'll see if I can persuade him to do a little talk on, you know, how to tap into your psychic abilities, yeah. It won't be an in-depth thing, because that comes more with the teaching around mediumship. But I'm sure he will be up for a little chat on, you know, how to kind of tap into that in a very practical way. Yeah. Okay. So excellent. We will see you Monday for Magic Monday tarot readings, 8 p.m. here in the group. Be here on time to get your reading. Okay. So I'm going to go. I'm going to make some dinner now. Have an amazing weekend. Live long and prosper. And we will see you on Monday. Right, blessings all.